the spirit of this holiday season, by the way, happy Hanukkah, everybody. But it is now time for Christmas. So let's do our favorite 5 Christmas TV episodes.
Okay.
Christmas.
So
I usually go first. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go first this time.
Thank you.
Dr. S,
Thank you.
what's your number 5?
So mine is from the show Arrested Development.
Oh.
Which I know you don't watch because I had an entry last week.
But Larry David's great.
The episode is called Afternoon Delight.
Oh, like skyrockets in flight? Afternoon Delight?
Yeah, I don't know if you ever really closely listened to the lyrics of that song. Kind of inappropriate for especially if an uncle and a niece are singing it to each other. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You need to YouTube this. Okay. It's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen on TV.
Now I'm intrigued.
Yes, yeah. You need to watch it. But it's from season 2, episode 6. And Jason Bateman, who's the uncle, sings it with his niece, character named Maybe.
Wait, I'm sorry, the character's name is
Her
Maybe?
name's Maybe. Maeby.
I feel uncomfortable.
I need to put this as my next worth the watch, girl.
Yes,
because the show is awesome.
Her name is Maybe. Like her parents named her Maybe.
Maybe.
Like, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And
by the way, Jason Bateman's her uncle. He has a son. I forgot his name, but he has a crush on his cousin, Maybe. And that's like the running joke. But at this Christmas episode at the Blues Company party, they sing Afternoon Delight together. He's like, yeah, karaoke, yeah, choose the first song that comes on. And it's Afternoon Delight, and it is raunchy. It's about, like, a couple, like, let's meet in the afternoon and get it on. It's so awkward, and the reaction shots in the audience are like, whoa.
Sorry, I missed that.
It's so good.
I'm sorry I missed that. I'll have to tune in.
It's worth a watch.
I'm going to YouTube that.
Yeah, it's good. So that's my number 5.
Oh my gosh.
It's really good.
Oh, I feel icky.
Yeah, so does everyone. Yes. Everyone who watches this feels icky. And anyone who's ever listened to that song from henceforward, and beyond.
I need a shower. Okay. How about we move on?
No, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is very specific to Saturday Night Live, Justin Timberlake. It's one of the many times that he hosted, but this one is specifically when he did It's Just My... In a Box.
Ooh.
Okay. So not only did he do that with Andy Samberg, which was, it's like a classic.
It's a classic.
Now. Everybody loves it.
Instant classic.
He also does this little character. Well, he like dresses up as something really obscure. This time it was a soup. Like it was like a cup of soup. Bring it on down to Homelessville. So he's like competing against like the Santa for like Salvation Army that rings the bell. And like he's like, bring it on down to Homelessville. Anyway, they end up working together, but I have to give kudos to Justin Timberlake.
He's a man of many talents.
Oh my gosh. He's a freak of nature. But this specific SNL, because they always replay it during this time, obviously, because it's like, the holiday season, but like, this episode, if you can find it with the Bring It On Down to Homelessville and the In a Box, you'll laugh from beginning to end. So I had to put that on my list as number 5.
Okay.
Enjoy. Okay?
Yep.
Dr. S, let's go to number 4.
My number 4 is from the OC.
Okay.
Season 1, episode 13, the best Christmas ever.
You have to.
Because I love these people. Aww. Can I be a part of your family, first of all? And let's like... you're Jewish and you're Christian, I guess.
Catholic.
And then Catholic. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to bring together the traditions of both sides of my family and create the best Christmas ever.
Oh my gosh, Dr. S, that was such a good one.
It's
you know what? My number 4 is
Shut
the OC.
Shut your face.
Season 1, episode 13.
Oh my God, I love it.
The best Christmas ever.
Number 4?
Yes. We both have the same number 4. This is exciting when this happens. Okay, everybody? So, Seth Cohen.
I love him! How do you not love him? He's like the most adorable person in the world. He has
a mom who is Catholic, a dad who's Jewish. He's like, I'm going to bring you Christmas and Hanukkah together and make you Christmas.
Yes, Christmas.
And he also has his friend, Ryan, who lives in the pool house. And he's like, and Ryan hasn't had the best of lives, so he's not... he's not like all about celebrating this time of year, but he's like, hey, I'll bring you in, let you in a little secret. My little yarmulke is actually like a little Santa hat. And it's like the size of a yarmulke. And this is Christmas. So, happy Christmas, everybody.
I love it.
We have the same number 4. I had no idea.
That is so funny.
When you said that, I tried to keep my composure.
This is so tough. The struggle is real, people.
The struggle is real. That's a big deal, though. So,
I
of
kind
course,
of see you now why we have a show together.
it was meant to be. This is called chemistry, everybody.
Totally.
Write it down. Take note. Okay, so... Well, I'm excited to see what
me
is
too.
in store. Okay, so number 3. Dr. S, what's your number 3?
From the show Friends.
Okay.
Season 7, episode 10.
Okay.
The one with the holiday armadillo.
Oh, of course. How can you leave that out?
Yeah. So raw. He's trying to get us in. He's just trying to be normal. Like, for Ben.
His little son.
Yeah, but he's a little, procrastinator. So, dang it. No more Santa outfits, but they have an armadillo.
Wait a little too long, but...
Yeah. But, the holiday armadillo. Ross tries to be a good dad. He's, creates this new, tradition.
Right. How original is that? You'll never forget the holiday armadillo.
But then Monica is there when he introduces the holiday armadillo to Ben, and she's just like, oh, really? Where did you come from? Texas?
Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex. It's just so good.
I agree with that one. That's a really good one.
That's
yes.
a good one. Don't.
No, I love your number 3. Okay, my number 3 is not the same.
Okay.
But it is from The Office, Season 2, Episode 10, Christmas Party.
Yes.
Okay. So they decided to do, an Office Secret Santa. Michael Scott, being the stone cold weirdo that he is, he's not happy with his homemade gift that somebody made for him. So they have a $20 budget, and he's like, oh, great, thanks. So he's like, okay, everybody, attention. Let's do was it a white elephant? Yeah, let's do a white elephant gift exchange. And, okay, remember how, Michael Scott kind of has, a crush on Ryan, the intern?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, played by BJ Novak. And so he buys him, this really elaborate gift. Again, $20 limit, buys an iPod at the time. So obviously more than $20. He buys it for Ryan. But he's, in this little, gift exchange. And... it all, goes to crap.
Yeah. And
alcohol is involved, obviously. But it is just... hilarity ensues, and it's one of my favorite episodes ever.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So, that's my number 3. Dr. S! Let's go to number 2.
Okay. My number 2 is from 30 Rock.
Oh, wow!
Which is called Ludachristmas.
Ooh.
Ludachristmas.
I am not familiar with this. Tell me.
Okay, so 30 Rock, 30 Rock is loosely based around Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
30 Rock, Rockefeller Center, and in order to avoid his family, Alec Baldwin's character, I forgot his name, but he was like, oh, let's make this Christmas episode. But anyways, he doesn't want to spend time with his family because he's like, oh, my mom's crazy. But then he meets Liz Lemon's family, who's the epitome of support. Everything I love the way you hold your pen.
Are you serious?
I love the way you drink your water.
If somebody could tell me that one time in my life,
right?
I'd be great.
So he's like, oh, these people are so much more supportive. But then they all get together. It's Liz and I forgot Alec Baldwin's character's name. Get together, and he realizes that, you know what? And Liz Lemon's, her brother, by the way, is played by Andy Richter.
Oh my God,
I know.
no way!
He never comes back, though. We really hoped he would. But anyways.
Oh, you disappeared.
I know, but they get in this epic fight over Christmas dinner. And Jack Donovan is his name.
Oh, Alec Baldwin?
Yes!
Oh, okay.
He realizes that he and his mom don't have it so bad after all, and he's like, I love your mom.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just hilarious. And also, Tracy Morgan, they, this crazy hilarity ensues.
I love Tracy Morgan.
Oh my gosh, the Page, I forgot his name. The Page, but he's just like, you guys have no sense of what Christmas is all about, and he does this whole Christian nativity, blah blah blah, this is what Christmas is about. It's just so funny.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny. I know who you're talking about. Why do I know who you're talking about?
The
Page? I don't know his
Page?
name.
He's funny. He's so funny.
You deserve more than that, sir.
I don't remember what his name
I'm
is.
sorry, but
that show is so good.
I honestly have been trying to watch that forever.
I will put it on my worth to watch as well.
Really?
Worth a watch, because there's also so Tracy Morgan, of course, Liz Lemon's one of my favorites. Alec Baldwin, whoever this Page is.
TV
and then
royalty.
Kenneth! Yes, he's
okay.
so funny.
You have just listed a whole bunch of people that a huge deal in the TV
and then
industry.
there's a person, I forgot her name as well, but she used to be on Ally McBeal, blonde. I don't remember her name, but she's so funny too. Anyways, this show's amazing. I forgot her name.
I know her. I know who you're talking about.
30 Rock. I know. Don't. It's okay.
Ally McBeal. I know who you're talking about.
I know. I'm the worst.
So that was your number 2, yes?
That was number 2. Luda Christmas.
I am so excited to announce my number 2. This is a really huge deal in my house.
Okay.
It's from Seinfeld. Season 9, episode 10. The Strike. Christmas. What Christmas? Okay. I think you're gonna know this.
I do.
So basically, Frank Costanza, George Costanza's dad, is not happy with, like, the religious, commercial, like, you know, holidays.
Yes.
Like the whole theme of Christmas, right? So he comes up with his own holiday called Festivus. Let me quote him. Festivus for the rest of us. That's okay, like, enough said.
Right.
But this is like the time, okay, I love when he's like explaining this to Cosmo. He's like, so this is the time where, like, when we have dinner, like, we basically tell everybody, like, what made us the most disappointed. Like, how you disappointed me throughout the year. Basically, airing of grievances. Which is okay. Awesome. Oh my gosh, like, who does that? And that's hilarious. And they didn't have a Christmas tree. They had an aluminum pole. Which I think you can see in my graphic. So every year, his dad, George's dad, is like, you ready for the feat of strength? And it's like the most, it's not holiday at all, but apparently, like, he and George, like, have to fight. Like, they have to, like, duke it out. And George cries every time. I don't know. It's like a big deal. Like, George is obviously traumatized by this, but Festivus for the rest of us.
Festivus for the rest of us. I love these, like, fake holidays, like Christmaka.
And Festivus.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
You are, like, honestly, that's so cool because, like, all the, like, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, I get it. But, like, these are, like, really fun little holidays for anybody else that doesn't really care about the other ones.
Right. I love that.
Number 2, Seinfeld. Really should be higher, but I had to give you number 2.
Good one.
Okay, thank you. I'm ready to hear your number 1.
I like that one. Okay.
Okay.
So my number 1 is from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No!
It is called Amends.
Wait.
Amends?
I don't remember this one. Please
yeah, you will once I tell you about
enlighten me. Go.
Season 3, episode 10. Season 3 was probably one of the best seasons ever of Buffy because it's the last season with Angel before he goes off on... I'm about to start crying. This is such a good episode.
Don't do it.
So basically, Angel gets nightmares or dreams of all the evils that he has committed. Do you remember when he killed Jenny Calendar, Giles' girlfriend, their teacher?
Oh my god. You just hurt me
God.
all
I have
over again.
my legs, I have goosebumps all over.
I'm not kidding. I heard
So
it in my
she
stomach.
visits him, and he, Angel with the soul, has to remember all the horrible things that he did to Jenny Calendar. He, like, cracked her neck. Giles' girlfriend! And Buffy's teacher, and Xander's teacher, and Willow's teacher, all these people. And then it also flashes back to all the people that Angel killed in his, you know, past, like, centuries past.
I can't handle this.
I know. You don't remember, but you will remember as I tell you.
I blocked it out.
Yeah. So then it's like he is like feels so guilty over what he has done in his life that he like goes to Sunnydale on this hill and he wants to wait for the sun to rise so that he can basically kill himself. Like Angel is just like, I deserve to die because of all the bad things that I have done in this world. And Buffy's like, no, I love you. I love you. I can't do this. And he's like about to die and the snow starts to fall. Oh my God. Do you remember? The snow starts to fall.
Why did you say it?
The snow starts to fall. And then they start wandering through the town together.
And this is the last we see
I'm like,
of him.
look at my legs.
No.
No. Oh my God. And
Okay.
she's like, no. And he hates himself because he wants to like just give in to how much he loves her. But if he gives in to how much he loves her, which means has sex with her, his soul will go away. It's just like tormented love. They love each other.
This is your number 1.
This is my number 1.
Why do you do it to us?
So good. I'm sorry, people.
It's a good one because
If
it's
Buffy
so sweet.
does an episode related to a topic, she will be number 1. It's so freaking good.
Dr.
people.
S, I need to come up from this.
Serious, deep existential issues.
I feel like I pushed that down.
I am sorry,
I've
but
seen every
this
episode.
was a very ambitious, amazing feat for a show called Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I mean, like, yeah, do you remember?
That's
the
raw
snow
emotion.
falling?
I
know.
actually didn't remember it until now, and I feel like that was a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
I wanted to not remember this.
Like,
because
to visit all those ghosts of Christmas past in,
my
like,
God.
true
Oof.
Christmas Carol style.
I
But this was,
literally
like,
just got a chill.
super deep. Super deep.
my gosh. Okay.
I'm sorry if I ruined your Christmas, people, but that is dang good.
It's okay, Doctor, because I have an idea of how to bring it up a little bit.
Okay, do it.
I'm going to bring it up with my number one.
Okay.
It may sound familiar to you. My number one is from Friends. Season 7,
Okay.
episode 10. The one with the holiday armadillo.
It's so good, though.
Okay, Dr. S. Do you know this is the one episode that makes me laugh more than anything as far as like the holiday season? Okay, so Ross is trying to teach his kid because Ross is Jewish,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, oh, you know, this is the Nights of Hanukkah and blah blah blah. And then like Ben's like, but what about Santa? And he's like, okay, you're right. We should probably like keep Santa at the forefront. So he goes to like rent a Santa costume. No more Santa costumes, okay?
Aww.
Like it's late December. All I can find is this like armadillo costume, which is so random. But for some reason, Chandler shows up in a Santa costume. And Ross comes with his armadillo costume. And my favorite line of the whole thing is Chandler's there like Santa. He's playing Santa and he's like, what are you doing here, weird turtle man? Because it's not obvious that it's like an armadillo. So anyway, the holiday armadillo, ends up telling the story of the Maccabees and Hanukkah. And it's so cute. They have like their own little mascot. Because, you know, Hanukkah doesn't really have, like we have Santa for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you have for Hanukkah?
True.
You have a yarmulke.
A yarmulke.
Yeah, so the
Menorah.
holiday armadillo kind of becomes like the staple, like the mascot for Hanukkah. It's so sweet. But yeah, anyway, I know you had that on your list,
That was
but
so funny, though.
I put it as number one because I laughed harder than anything, and that's my favorite. But
Wait, but there was a funny part where, you know, he has the little... and then he's
lobster
trying to...
claws.
He's like, maybe the lady will help. Because he can't pick up the presents. And it was Monica.
oh my god,
And she's on board because she is the aunt. But
she's trying really hard to make this happen for him. Yes, for little Ben. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was my absolute
It's
favorite
good stuff.
Christmas episode. Anyway, that is our Fab 5. We always seem to have the same, but like the fact that our number 4 was the same. Wait, what?
That was good. So we had 2 of the same.
We had 2 of the same! Yay! We're like this. We get
Yes.
closer every
Yes.
episode.
That's fun.
Well, hope you all enjoyed our Fab 5.